Hey, Geeks of Spades! So, I got a package today, and, it's these. So, what this is, well, here's most of the stack. I've already used one sprue just to try them out, but these are 32 millimeter base rings. They turn your 25 millimeter bases into 32 millimeter bases. Just so I can give credit where credit is due, these are from Eccentric Miniatures. Here's their website, eccentricminiatures.com. I bought a pack of 100. It was $27. Really good deal if you have, if like me, you have a power armored Space Marine army that you'd like to put on 32 millimeter bases. Because let's be honest here, they just look better on 32s than they do on 25s. I figured it might be nice to see what one of the methods of doing this is, besides buying $5 10 packs of 32 millimeter bases from Games Workshop over and over again, like I have done for my Stern Guard and for my Sanguinary Guard. So let's take a look here at the sprue real quick. It's pretty obvious how this functions. You've got 4 base rings per sprue. They are plastic sprue. So far it cuts nice, it shaves nice, it cleans nice. Only problems I've encountered so far is there are a few spaces, like right in here, where the 2 base rings meet each other, and you have to you're gonna have to cut them apart. It's not a big problem. It's just, it happens with plastic. Plastic gets close to each other while it's wet. It tends to stick to itself. Crazy, yeah. Here I'll show you some of the results of what this looks like and how easily it goes together real quick, and you can make a decision about upgrading yourself, but it's good stuff. If you're looking to upgrade or change your bases to 32 millimeters from 25s, this is a really good way to do it. After some minimal cleaning after cutting out one of these, this is what you get. You've got 2 halves of your base ring. I'm going to be putting this one on my Jump Pack Chaplain, who is looking a little worse for wear. I don't know if that's because I painted this in the BTP style and it's just not sitting well with me anymore. Let's be honest, it does not look nearly as good as my other 2 Chaplains. Or if it's just because the fine cast is kind of crappy. But Jump Pack troops are one of the ones that really benefit from these larger bases. So just real quick so you can see the dry fit here. What you do is you're going to put glue on your base, obviously, but these 2 halves just kind of fit around the base, and you just glue them together. So far, I found that the fit, I don't know if it's just the bases I used, especially these slotted bases. They seem to be the big issue here, but it's not the closest fit, and it's definitely going to require some gap filling. As you can see right there, it's not perfect, but it definitely takes it up to that 32 millimeter size, and it looks really good once it's on there. So let's take a look at what it looks like once it's on there. Alright, so after putting some of these together, what I'm noticing is they don't all quite fit the same, and I think the biggest culprit here is the actual 25 millimeter bases that's causing this. Because if we take a look, so this is so far the best fit that I've had. There's a join there, there's a join right there. As you can see, this is a Games Workshop 2003 round that is not slotted and does not have a whole lot in the way of grit on it. So this was the best fitting extension that I've had. Just to give you a better look at it, we'll put it back here in where it's under some better lighting. As you can see, it's a 32 millimeter base. It turned my 25 into a 32. But this, like I said, was the best fitting. My librarian here, there's a bit of a this one wasn't too bad, even though it's a slotted base, but there's a little bit of gap. Dante, who's on a 2005 non-slotted base, didn't fit together too poorly. This old Chaplain, he's got a big old gap I'm going to have to fill. It's just not too bad. I'm not overly concerned about having to fill some gaps. Just because, hey, it's cheaper than buying new bases. I don't have to rebase everything. But besides the Chaplain, Dante, and and the Librarian, all of the other ones have gaps of some kind in the ring. And these ones, well, this one it wasn't too bad on. This Apothecary, or not Apothecary. What are they called? Grail thingy? I cannot. It's been so long since I've messed with my Blood Angels, I can't even remember what the units are called. And I know it is an Apothecary, but I cannot remember what the special name for Blood Angels Apothecaries is. But these two Forge World ones, they're just on Games Workshop 2003 bases as well. And as you can see, they had some huge gaps. These are the ones that I'm probably gonna have to deal with the most. Like, it didn't fit. I don't know why. I can only assume it has something to do with the basing. I might just tear them off, the bases, and restart from scratch bases, because these are really bad, which is surprising because everything else fit pretty decent. I mean, I even did this. I decided that Phoenix Lords deserve a slightly larger base, and they really do, because they're designed to not overlap, but they fall off there. They extend past the edge of the bases, especially Magan Ra here, who on a 32 looks pretty decent. On a 25, he just looked like he was not meant for that base size. But that's the gap on his, and he's a slotted base. So I have to assume that it's due to basing material. That's the problem on those two there. So I might just yank them off their bases and redo that. I haven't decided yet. That would be a lot of work, so a lot of careful blade cutting and that kind of crap. And it's not always fun. So yeah, that's my final review. These adapter rings from Eccentric Miniatures. These are the size A, by the way. They do a size B. This is designed more for like infinity bases, where they're not as beveled. They're kind of flatter on the edges. But these ones, the size A Eccentric Miniatures adapter rings that adapt from 25 to 32 millimeter. I highly recommend them. They're definitely worth it. They're not very expensive. If you have very few models to do, you can buy them in a 4-pack, where you get 4 bases at a time, 4 base rings at a time. Or you can do like I did and pay the $22 plus shipping and tax for 100 of them. So I should be good. And yeah, that's it for this review. Hopefully you are getting lots of hobby stuff done. This has been kind of a slow week for me. The only reason I've been able to get this done is because they showed up tonight, and I just happened to have some free time to play with them. Yeah. So keep an eye on the channel. Let us know if there's anything you'd like to see us do. Like I said in my hobby update video, we are open to suggestion. If there is a particular type of hobby video tutorial, walkthrough, anything that we've done before that you would like us to see us do more of, let us know in the comments below. I will try my best to remember to stick a link to Eccentric Miniatures in the description for the video, so that you don't have to go Googling it. No one likes to have to be a Googler. Alright, and that's it. So we'll see you again soon. Hopefully this weekend I'll have another hobby update coming at you, and we'll have more content for you. And in the meantime, keep on keeping on and producing great miniatures, paint jobs, and enjoy your games.